Hi, welcome to SEO Foundations. My name is Kathy Tibbles and I'll be your teacher through the course. So I wanted to answer the question, what makes me the person to teach a course on SEO? Because as you may have noticed, everybody is producing one, which is why, frankly, I haven't done it until now. A lot of people have different ideas. You can read a ton of different websites, good reputable websites on SEO, and you can get all of the data. But the big thing that seems to be missing is the common sense approach, and also being able to tell whether or not the information that you're hearing is reputable. So if you do read an article that somebody shares on Pinterest or on Twitter, how do you know if it's going to be harmful or helpful to your site? And then there's those questions that I know quite a few people have, and lots of my clients are taking these courses from other people, and I see lots of people online and my peers selling SEO courses. And I'll tell you a little bit about my background as far as SEO goes. I've been 10 years in the WordPress industry, and of course I didn't start looking into SEO until a few years later. A client and a friend had her site penalized by Google, and she was de-indexed. So we took her site, and that was sort of where I started learning. And she let me experiment on her site, and we spent a long time getting her back. And she got back to a PR4, which is what she was. And in the process, I learned a lot about SEO, what's needed, what isn't. And then through the years, since that had to be 4 or 5 years ago, since then, clients come to me and I can help them rate better. Now, what happened a couple weeks ago is one of my clients emailed me and said, I'm taking this SEO course and I'm not sure about it. And this is what they said. And I watched it and I was, I don't know how to put it. I was surprised, saddened, maybe a little bit upset that people that don't know what they're talking about are teaching this, and not just teaching it, getting paid for it, when they can totally guide you astray. So I promise not to tell you to do something specifically, like you have to put this word here. And the reason I don't do that is because it might be wrong in a month or whenever Google changes its algorithms. So the most important thing about SEO is that you understand the foundations and that you can do it properly and make good decisions for your content. There are, of course, foundational principles. So after a few more emails like that, with people sending me snippets of other things that they've paid for, I created this. So I want it to be a really low price point. I'm going to offer it half off for, I haven't figured out how long yet. I just really want to get it in as many hands as possible. And so that when you do go to take more advanced courses, at least you have these foundational concepts in mind and you already have everything set up properly. So if they tell you to switch something, it should trigger that this isn't right. Like this isn't what will help me in the long term. So enough babbling. I actually try to keep all of the modules down to under 10 minutes, and I am successful at it, under 10 minutes each for 10 different modules. So I'm so glad that you're here. Module 1 is free. Give it a try, and if you like it, I hope you'll join us.